food out for the deer and the squirrel and the birds. We might get setting some traps for the coons tonight. See about getting rid of some of those again. I think we've got rid of most of them. I hope so. We hopefully have. There's some more though. Yeah. You can see how dry the pond is getting, how low it is right there. You can see where it was, and we've just sprayed again around the edges, and usually it's not this low. And going through the drought that we have, it's just so low, and it'll come back. We've been through drought before, but not this bad I've ever seen. Not here. Off down in the valley. Sure is dry. You can tell it's dry over there in their pasture. We'll feed the wildlife and set the traps. Get ready for.
Still corn in there.
Yep, still a little bit in there. I guess it is. Let's see. All right. Here, Loretta, why don't you hold the camera there, Loretta? For the coon traps.
It's so hot. We're in the shade. Yeah, it feels better in the shade. That should set them up for the night right there. I think they've been coming from right over in this area right here. We call this the upper yard. It's the upper yard. They come from the woods of the upper yard across the road. Hopefully we'll get one tonight. Hopefully another one. A couple more. We need to spend a little more time in our Serenity Garden this week. We have not taken the time since it was so hot. So hot we can't really spend that much time in it. But let's just get off for a minute and walk around a little bit and see how everything's. Make sure everything's still intact. Needs anything doing. We moved our petunias down here. We're in the sun on the back deck, and we moved them down here in the shade, and they are doing well. These are the bubblegum petunias by Proven Winners. We got those. They have really done well. We're very pleased with them as well. But like I said, we built this Serenity Garden. It was first it was originally a dog pen. It was where Loretta had her dogs down here at one time, and that's where we worked on it and made it into, kept adding a little bit to it along, and made it into a place where we can sit and relax and enjoy being down here. Fire pit. We got the fire pit about a year or so later, and we got that and added this gravel here. We're about to get attacked, right? No, that's an old dirt dauber, I believe. Hopefully, our elephant ears. Our neighbor Mark and Misty gave us these. I believe gave us some of these elephant ears, and they've done real well too. We've enjoyed having them. Yeah, we enjoy sitting down here. And as it gets fall and fall will come and it'll cool off, and we'll enjoy the fire pit. We'd enjoy it. It's a good place to come and sit and relax, and all the worries of your day can just drift away as you sit here in the serenity of the garden, and we just enjoy it. It's good to be able to bring you guys along with us. It definitely needs a drink, for sure. Needs some water, bad. Yeah, you can see we'll have to get the water running later this afternoon. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to move our garden hose. Move one of the garden hoses back to the front. If we can just go ahead and. All right, you got the other end. All right, that's good. She grabbed the other. Let's go for spin around here and go get it hooked up. We need to water the Serenity Garden. It's getting the flowers in it's getting dry, so we'll get it all fixed up here. Just a minute, hopefully. It is hot, and definitely hot. Get this sun.
I have trouble with this one. I never.
There you go. Now you got it. Hot, I bet it's hot. Sure is hot.
It's wet.
Take a minute. There it comes. All right. Here it comes. All right, fix it. Set it to water. You're watering away. Here we go. All right. So there it goes. Almost all the flowers under there. All right. Let's turn it around this way. How about that right there? What do you think about that? Is it getting it all? Huh? It's getting it all. I believe that's getting it all. On that side. We'll come back and do this other side then later after it gets that wet and gives a little drink. We're going to run down here and get right over here to the edge of the house. Rena's going to get some roses for a bouquet to go in the house. And, see if we can get sit up here. She wants some of the red ones. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. They're looking pretty good for this time of year. Dad had a few and then grabbed some for a bouquet. They're nice to be on your table, dinner table. Just bringing stuff that we have grown inside the house. It does make a difference. It's really enjoyable to have that what you've grown, and we all, we usually pick the best thing, the best looking ones to bring inside for us to enjoy. That's what our flowers are for, to enjoy. We feel that way, anyways. Do what? Yeah. Oh, look at the thorns. And right here by the holly bush, of course, too.
The red ones have got bad.
A lot worse thorns on it. Yes, they do, don't they?
Let's see, I need to.
All right. That'll make a nice bouquet. Bouquet, I'm gonna call it. You got another piece there. All right. There we go. You can see those thorns right there. They are a mess on these. These are knockout roses. I assume they are.
Not this one.
Not this one's not. Okay.
I forget what it is, but it's not a knockout.
Okay.
But it's got stickers on the bed.
You got a lot of
Pink
thorns.
ones are the knockout, and they don't have the.
As many. Okay. How old is this bush?
About 4 years old.
Is it 4 years? Okay. All right. Well, it does rather well right here on the west end of the house. It does rather well. few of the yellow ones, or pink ones, sorry. And there's just a few of these. These are just about to run their season here. They're about over with, I'd say. And they've done really well this year. We've had a lot of fun with them too. All right, there we go. So Loretta made a bouquet of the roses that we just picked out there about on the west end of the house. And now some of them are knockout. Is that right, Loretta? The pink ones are knockout roses. Then you're not sure on the other ones. I don't know. Okay, all right. So that looks very nice. And she usually puts them on their dining room table or around the house in different places. And we get enjoy.
Coffee table.
Coffee table. We usually pick the prettiest ones of our flowers to bring inside and enjoy. I think most people should do that. And you know, they look very nice, and that's why we grow them, to enjoy how pretty they are. And that's what we do. We pick the best of the best and use them to enjoy. All right. It says right there it's 111 degrees outside, which I doubt it being that hot, but it's pretty close to it. It's on the heat index and everything. I'm sure it does. And we're fixing to go out and do a little mowing. Hopefully it'll cool off. Get the water still set for the serenity garden. Loretta's going to mow the west end of our west end, what we call the west end. It's going to mow it. It's a part of the yard that we take responsibility or take on to mow ourselves, other than Mark, our yard man, and he mows, and we keep our lawnmower down here. John Deere down here stored in a shed down here. Loretta's going to mow up this little about an acre of ground down here.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight.
Run down here and try to mow a little bit around these arborvitae trees. Some call it arborvitae and some arborvitae. I really don't know which one's right. Whichever one you call it, it'll be the right way. Let's see here. Let me get this lawnmower turned around so I can handle this big machine. Here we go. Let's see here. Usually if I give it a little drag down through here, drag it along the side. Drag it along. Right down here to do a little mowing. Watch for traffic. Spin around here. You're up in here. All right. Always watch both ways for traffic. It's very dangerous, especially when there's not much traffic. You don't watch as closely as you should. We'll see if we can't mow just a little bit down here to get it a little better. We always do. It's kind of cooled off in the evening too. So it's cooled off a little bit, but not much. But we'll give it a shot here. We usually turn on this light. Here we're down here on the roads. It's a safety light for battery powered. We charge it up. And we're down here working close to the road or on the road. We try to be as cautious as possible. Spent 30 years in the safety business, and I would hate to be unsafe, that's for sure. Please, you be safe as well. It is dangerous when you're on the road, and about turns out to. Went over here to move the sprinkler over this little bit. I think we've got that area pretty much irrigated. It's part of our Serenity Garden. So, let's see here. Everything set over this way. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Make sure I get a hold of that thing. I'm fighting a live snake. Roll now. Get me wet. All right, here we go. Bring her on down this way a little bit. Come on, bring her on down this way. And get this part of the garden down here a little bit. Give everybody a little drink. Getting on into the later part of the evening. Let's see, there we go. Oh, I need to get, hey, come on down this way just a little bit more. Let's readjust that thing a little bit. Bring it around this way. Let's see, just a little bit. There we go. I think that's going to get it off. Let's see. There you go. All right. Let's crank this way just a little bit more. All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. All right. One way to adjust one. There we go. Perfect. We're taking the advice from our Tennessee State Forester, local forester, Rick Stutz, and he's on our Arborvitae trees. He come and looked at in the last video. He was telling us to go ahead and get a soaker hose or get the water around those trees. As he feels like that's what the problem is. It just doesn't have enough water. We've been in such a drought, and they were set out in April, in first of April, and they haven't had time to grow a root ball good yet. So let's go. Loretta and I ordered this soaker hose from Lennox. It's a flat soaker hose, 50-foot soaker hose, and effortless watering. Hopefully it's going to turn out. We've never used one before. I've never used a soaker hose, and not for trees or stuff. I have in the garden and stuff like that. But we're going to see what it does, how it turns out, and we'll show you. I might put a link in the description below where you can get you one or check it out over on Amazon. soaker hose. It's filled up right now. Filled up. It's got it installed, and I don't know if you can see or not. It's kind of dark. We got it in late. You can see it soaking right there and coming right through that hose, and hopefully it's going to help our trees and to have a full-time amount of water that it needs, and we'll get right up close to each of the tree up here, close to the trunks. Hopefully it will. Oh, sorry about that. But okay, we're going out to here. It's coming on down. It's looking pretty good. Right over there, this is a 50-foot hose, and as you can see, it's we got quite a bit of. I think there's eight trees here, and it's going to give it enough irrigation for. Hopefully they will survive. I don't know. We're hoping they'll come back out of it. We don't foresee the brown coming back to green. We're not sure though. Won't you leave a comment? Leave a comment down below what you think about it. You think you're going to survive or not? Do you have any experience with the arborvitae trees? And we're going to harvest a few of these Tennessee sweet potato pumpkins. It is the latter part of July, and unfortunately we've been in this drought, and this is what we're dealing with here. So we'll try to harvest a few of them. I don't think we could eat many of the smaller ones, but we might save some seeds. We're going to set this water off. First one of the year. Sweet potato pumpkins. Okay, all right. Not too big, but I think it's the biggest it's going to get. Let's see what we're going to get here. We have harvested, how many did we get there?
9, 12, 16.
16 of the Tennessee sweet potato pumpkins. And they're, you know, we're having to harvest right here at the end of July, but because of the drought. And I mean, we have watered and watered and watered, but they have not produced. I mean, they produced rather well, but as far as I think we started with 9 plants, and they produced rather well. But the sizes, I'd rather for them to be a little bit larger. That's ones we usually get are a little bit larger than this. But this is our first year of sweet potato pumpkins.